Sorry about it, Malia. Nen, G, 3, yeah. Every Thursday lunchtime we meet, and it's called Club Kiaull, which is Manx for music club, and it's open to anyone in the school to come and do a bit of folk music, mainly Manx folk music, but not too traditional. I tend to let the kids drive it a bit as well, and I have some ideas, and we use drum kits and keyboards and anything that we've got to kind of put a bit of a modern spin on some of the old folk songs. I have children who are fluent Manx speakers, because I also teach Manx, and I teach lessons in the medium of Manx here, and there's some children who are doing GCSE Manx, and then there are children who don't speak Manx, and I use a lot of Manx in the club, so I speak Manx and English to everybody, and so it's quite a good place for them to hear Manx as well outside the lessons.
Tá remishes says ren sin gogus an bunscoil Gilgach ac tá slai on to Ginny gosh Gilg son in GCSE ach gosh Cameron is Duna as lead as tá Gilg maiach is tá able de tegel fi a vai ac an able de law ach te will go hanel gosh who flail ach to my Rogers take gosh just law everyone's Gilg as tá gosh cat Leah to fist up care to grow is Hanel man Gilg well Hanel Gilg at Luke ach take such a
I think it started near enough at the beginning of the year, probably not the first half term, but after that, and it started with just a small number, and then some people brought their friends, and it grew from there. At the moment I'm choosing the material, but letting the children decide how it could be done. So that was a completely stripped down version.
My first introduction to Manx music was in Ballaugh. I played in the Manx Music Club there for about 3 weeks. Apart from that, this is like my first proper introduction to it.
I didn't want to come at first because I didn't want to have to come every lunch, but then I was like, might as well come along, and I've enjoyed it.
I play quite a few stringed instruments, so I bring in my own instruments to let them have a look at and have a go at, and some of them I try and get them to have a go at instruments they might not think they can play. So one of the girls plays bass, and she doesn't ever play bass, she plays fiddle, but she picked it up very quickly, so she plays that in one song. In another song, a girl who plays flute normally had a go on the bass, and I bring in a mandolin and guitar and things like that, so I try and get them to have a go on something a bit different to see, because they might decide to take it up if they like it.
Guitar, bass, drums, mandolin, bit of piano, and I sing as well.
Yeah, I can sort of play piano. The accordion, I can play that. Sort of. I was trying to do the mandolin the other week, but the strumming's not as easy as it looks.
We entered the Manx Folk Awards and actually came first in the group composition, so they were very pleased with that. It was nice to go out on a bit of a school trip and perform out of school. That was really good. vai, vai. Vai, continua, Shane.